We're here at REIT Week 2010 in Chicago, and I'm joined by Glenn Miller, professor at the University of Denver Burns School of Real Estate. What are the chances that we'll see a double-dip recession this year?
6 months ago, people were saying, a lot of the economists that I follow are saying 50-50 chance of a double-dip recession. And it looks like now, Mark Zandi is an example, one of the guys that really knows real estate well. He's down to a 15% chance of a double-dip recession. The rest of the world is starting to move forward. We're seeing good GDP growth in both China and India. That's creating some more demand for U.S. products. We've started to see employment growth pick up, even though, and unemployment and employment are, by the way, two completely different statistics. Employment has turned positive, which is typical 3 to 4 quarters after GDP turns positive, which it did in the third quarter of 2009. And so I think we have a pretty low chance of a double-dip recession.
Well, and then looking maybe at specific sectors, are there any that you think are really well positioned to kind of take advantage of maybe some potentially distressed opportunities?
The research I do in market cycles looks at basically supply and demand in each marketplace and what's going on by property type, if you will. So if I can kind of switch the question just a little bit and say, what I look at is when are we going to see good earnings growth? And earnings comes from increases in occupancies and increases in rents. And my most recent market cycle research piece, when we finished it here just recently, find that I believe industrial occupancies bottomed in the first quarter of 2010, and we're going to see some increase in occupancies here in the second quarter. I think that we're going to see retail occupancy bottom in the second quarter when that data comes out and start to turn up. Then I think we're going to see apartments start to turn up in the third quarter, and finally office in the fourth quarter. So when occupancies turn up, then it takes, again, a little while, sometimes as long as a year or more, before rents turn up. So I think we've got occupancy bottoms and turning, so we're seeing the bottom of the market turn up. And so, if you will, industrial first, retail second, apartments, then office in that sequence. And then the following year, we should start to see rents start to pick up.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Glenn.
Thank you.
For more information on this and other REIT news and analysis, check out REIT.com.